play around. They know I'm very respectful. I'm not a bully. I'm not none of that shit. But what I am is I'm going to tell the truth and I'm going to tell you in your fucking face. Whoever you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be Floyd Mayweather. You can be Bill Gates. You could be Trump. You can be the next door neighbor who get on my fucking nerves. I treat everybody the same, fair and equal. I don't look at nobody as, I'm not never a person on no power trip or none of that. So when I see this stuff come out about Diddy and what's going on, it just adds to what I already knew. But it's crazy when you already know some shit is bad and then you find out it's worse. Like, and you think like, how the fuck could it be worse than what I thought? So then when I talked about the shower, now that I'm saying about the shower, let's go to Lil Rod. He gave a little insight onto that shower shit I just told you, the little nasty shit that he used to do, just be naked. Like, that's like me telling somebody, telling my workers, we're going to have a meeting and they come over and we meeting in my bathroom. And then I just take my robe off, ass naked, and get in the shower while we meeting. Like, that's crazy. But anyway, check it out.
We were at his Los Angeles house, working in the studio. He said, I'm going to work in my bathroom. So everybody bring everything. So we break the studio, get the instruments, and go to his bathroom as usual. And he strips himself in front of us and jumps right into the shower. He's looking directly at me. You know what I mean? I found myself getting on my butt. Felt uncomfortable. It still feels uncomfortable. I was very unsure what to think and how to feel.
So that was Lil Rod. So as you heard, he said he described the scene I just told you. And he said as he got ass naked and hopped in the shower, he said he was staring at Lil Rod. Now, see, the thing is some people might try to say, well, it's too many, everybody saying this, saying that. Somebody could be lying. But I'm going to tell you this. Ain't no way in fuck everybody lying. Ain't no way in fuck everybody lying. So you can use that excuse if you want to say some people lying, some people do. Hey, I'm with you. But ain't nobody going to tell me everybody lying. Because there's some crazy shit. How the fuck thousands of motherfuckers got crazy ass stories about you? To think that thousands would be lying. Now, of course, some people lying. We know that. We ain't dummies. We know that it's human nature to look that some people want a paycheck. We not disputing that. But you ain't about to tell me everybody lying now. You can go ahead on with that. So continuing on in the documentary, it got worse than that, y'all. Like, this documentary turned the fuck up after those first 2 episodes. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I didn't even see all of this shit coming. When I watched the first 2 episodes, I was like, oh, cool. They giving like more information. They going more in depth about stuff. But I had no clue these next 2 episodes was going to be so crazy. Now, another situation. They talked about how Diddy, remember, if y'all subscribe to the exclusive content, you know how I've been breaking down all the situations of the mysterious deaths surrounding women that Diddy dated and their guys that they ended up talking to. Either the women ended up dead or the guys ended up dead or both. And they all followed a pattern. So like they talked about one time that Diddy, when he was trying to steal Cassie away from Ryan Leslie, I think at this time Cassie was only 19 or 20, maybe 19. I think Diddy was 37, 38, 40. I don't know, something like in there. And so what Diddy did was plan a fake trip. It was supposed to be a company trip. He did a whole fake Miami trip and requested that Cassie come, so she would have to come there alone or something, acted like she had something to do. And then he ended up putting the moves on her, and they partied and whatever. Then he ended up stealing her, or whatever, however you want to say it. But he ended up dating her, and she stopped dating Ryan Leslie after this infamous fake Miami trip that they talked about. Little Rod, the guy you just heard that said they was in the shower, in the bathroom, and Diddy just took his robe off and was ass naked. Yeah, definitely a weird ass dude, Shanna. So he said that Lil Rod detailed how every night or numerous nights Diddy would make them go out to the Miami clubs and bring back sex workers. He said this was a normal thing. And this was something that you would have expected to do if you roll with Diddy. Lil Rod also said he definitely feels like his drinks were spiked because he said he can handle his liquor. And he said every time he drank with Puff or around Puff or Diddy, whatever you want to call him, he said he would just be out of it and don't even remember what the fuck happened. So my thing is like, why'd you keep drinking with him? But I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to judge. And then they got into this one, y'all, please, trigger warning. The girlfriend to a worker who worked for Puff, the one that y'all that said that she was raped, she was taped and raped in Diddy's studio. And let me hear from her now. I'm gonna get some context on this one. Now, I'm gonna be honest. This was one of the stories that when we heard about it before, like when we heard about this story before, I didn't know if I believed it only because they said that she was found to have bribed, or that's the words they used, bribed her boyfriend to corroborate her story, basically to confirm her story. And I was like, damn, that seemed like a money grab. But y'all know me. I always keep it real with y'all. Whatever go on my mind, whatever I said, if I think I didn't really believe this story then, but it's kind of hard not to believe her when you hear it for yourself and she describes it. So y'all tell me what y'all think. But I'm gonna be honest, this is the girl Talia Graves. And I reported her story and I brought it out there, but I did say when I heard about the bribing the boyfriend with money, I was like, wow, she might just be looking for money. But after hearing this, shit, I think this one might be true too. But y'all tell me what y'all think. But at this time. Okay, so before I let you hear her, let me give y'all a background what the fuck going on. So what she said was her boyfriend worked for Diddy. And she would only be around with her boyfriend. And she said Diddy acted like everything, like they were just one big happy family and stuff, right? And so one day she said Diddy called her and said that they give her a ride to the studio. Somehow they were going to the studio and she assumed that her boyfriend was going to be at the studio like everybody was meeting there. But when she got to the studio, her boyfriend wasn't there. Matter of fact, wasn't nobody there. It was just Diddy and the gang. So check this shit out. We went down the hallway to a door in a lounge that I've never been to. I remember sitting on a dark couch. Puff was sitting there on the couch with me, and I'm not sure for how long I was sitting there. And I started feeling a lot more fuzzier. And I remember crying. And the next thing I remember was I was slammed on the pool table. I was naked on the pool table, and my hands were tied behind my back. And I kept trying to do this to try to figure out what was tying me. It felt like plastic bags. Puffy was standing by the bar, and he was naked. There was a jar on the bar. And he put on something on his privates that, like, I smell it. It smelled like menthol. And he was slathering it in.
still trying to figure out what's going on. The puppy came up behind me and went straight in my anus, where I ended up throwing up on the pool table and screaming. And I'm not sure if there was anything coming out my voice while I was screaming, but
the shit she described is crazy. But I'm going to tell you, this is why I was like, oh shit, this might be some shit, because they said in this documentary